In Henry David Thoreau's book, Walden, he concludes his observations with one simple passage. The passage of an old applewood table. And emerging from the table is a single bug, a colorful bug. And he uses this as a metaphor, that out of nothing, out of something bleak and dull, comes something beautiful, filled with life. Fellow Toastmasters and our guests, I've often glanced over my love, my passion for fitness and lifting weights. I really haven't dived deep into it. Henry David Thoreau, he has Walden. Myself, I have lessons from the barbell. The first lesson I learned is that there is a universal dichotomy in life. Dichotomy meaning two, normally in opposition. For example, male to the female, night to day, cold to warm. In the world of weightlifting, we have two ways to move the weights. The decentric, which is lowering down, the stretch, and we also have the eccentric, the lifting up and flexing. So think of it as stretch and flex. Now if I stay in a state of stretch, the weight will not move. The weight will stay here and I will not grow. But if I stay in a state of flexion, constantly flexing, I will grow tired. I will grow tired and I will limit my mobility. I apply this to my daily life by asking myself, if there's a goal I'm reaching for, am I currently in a state of stretch or a state of flex? If you have a goal in life, let's say that you're wanting to increase your job, you want to get a promotion. Let's say you're just kind of laying back and just waiting for the moments to happen, just waiting for things to come. You're in a state of stretch. Let's say you're constantly so focused on this, you have no time for anything else, because you are living, breathing, eating, sleeping, working, you're in a state of flex. So let it ride out for a little bit, relax a little bit, and make things happen. The second lesson I learned revolves around this little simple tool called a lifting strap. What this does is that we simply apply to our wrists, and then we take our weights or barbell, and we simply wrap it around the barbell to a nice, tight grip, like that. Now the reason why we do this is that when we are lifting heavier weights, it puts a lot of strain on the forearm and also the neck. And without them, I might not be able to even lift the weights. So yes, it is a way for me to make the lift a lot easier. But instead of thinking of this as a tool to make things easier, I think of it as a sign of my commitment and as a testament of my dedication to the lift. Because when I'm down the floor, about to pick up 350 pounds off the floor, there are thousands of thoughts just racing in my head. Just, can I do this? Will I do this? Will this hurt? What will this be like? But then, once I strap myself in, and I feel how tight the straps are on my wrists, and I feel that I am one with the barbell, I realize there's no turning back. I am fully committed to this lift. I am fully committed for the good and for the bad. I apply this to my life by thinking, am I fully committed to whatever situation I'm in? So wherever you are in life, ask yourself, are you fully committed? Are you fully present? And are you giving your all? The last lesson I learned is truly my favorite. It's the idea that soreness exists everywhere. In the world of weightlifting, we have a unique phenomenon known as delayed onset muscle soreness. For example, let's say I'm at the gym and I'm doing squats, work on the legs. And when I leave the gym, I might be a little weak, might be a little shaky, but it's not too bad. But the next day, I am walking like Bambi, for Pete's sakes. I am walking like a baby deer, and my legs are not working the way they should be working. That's delayed onset muscle soreness. And the funny thing was, the first time I experienced delayed onset muscle soreness was my junior year of high school. I was friends with the volleyball players, and as you all know, I was a band geek / drama geek. So I really had no physical talent whatsoever. And my volleyball player friends, they invited me to the weightlifting room after school one day. It was a Friday afternoon, I was like, yes, let's go. So I get my clothes ready, got my gym shorts on, I drink Mountain Dew for extra energy, I'm ready to go, I'm all pumped up, throw my t-shirt. I walk in the weightlifting room, oh, I just smell rubber and iron, and I'm like, it feels good. good. There's football players, there's baseball players, there's swimmers, there's wrestlers. And here I am, the one band geek. I'm like, I infiltrated the system. Here I am in the weight room. And we lifted, we pressed, we squatted, we curled, we did every single exercise known to man. But I loved every second of it. That was so funny though. Afterwards, I should be crying for help and in the worst pain of my life, but I loved it. I viewed it as a source of pride. For me, I knew I gave my all, and because of me giving my all, soreness was sure to come. It was a necessary step in me becoming stronger. I realized that in a lot of undertakings in your life, you will face some kind of soreness. Soreness can be disguised as temptation, as pain, or as loneliness. Let's say, for example, you would like to have better control of your financial situation. You start to evaluate your life and you realize that you have a bad habit of stopping for a breakfast sandwich every morning at your favorite fast food place. And you realize slowly but surely it's taking away your bank account. So the first day that you drive by and that restaurant passes you, that feeling inside, the feeling of temptation, the feeling of pain, the feeling, the voice that's saying, it's not too late to turn back. You can just turn back and you can still get your breakfast sandwich. That voice inside of you, that's your soreness. That's the thing that needs to happen in order for you to move forward. Whenever this happens, don't mope around. Don't say, oh, I'm so lonely because I moved to a new city and there's so many new opportunities here, but I'm still so lonely. Don't think about it like that. Go back to junior year high school, Jeff. The guy that walked around proud because he gave it his all and now he was experiencing the soreness of his life. Understand that soreness is a necessary step. And when it comes to you, say, excuse me, soreness, I better get to know you now because my self's about to get stronger. So you're about to come on this journey with me. Socrates once said, it's a shame for a man to never know his true potential. Socrates understood that there's beauty in finding out what you're made of. Yes, I talk about physical training. However, this can be applied to your mental, spiritual, relationships, or physical training as well. It's a shame that some people in this world will never really truly experience what they're made of. And for me, the days of being sore, the days of being sweaty and hot, those outweigh the day that I am on my deathbed. And I'm thinking, what if? Did I live my life with this? Because now I know when I sleep at night that every single day I give my all. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and our guests, wake up the inner warrior within you. Let them know, hey, there's a dichotomy in life. Make sure you're fully committed. Ladies and gentlemen, that's speech number 10. This is Toastmasters.